How does it compare to the time when you left MSNBC in terms of its emotional impact on you?
Well, I've been fired. It's not the first time I've been fired.
Welcome to Doug in Exile. This is the age of new media. It's brand new. The whole audience is splintered. There's no more like, I just get my news from ABC, NBC, CBS. That world's gone. And so two of the biggest superstars as far as brand new brands is Tucker Carlson and Russell Brand. And so here, Russell Brand got Tucker Carlson on the show.
And I think in our business, when you work for a big company in media and, you say what you think, there's an expectation that you could get fired. So I've always had that. And I've always tried to take the long view, not just on media, but on life. All graves go unvisited in the end. I always think that. And so I was surprised. I didn't, expect to get fired that morning at all in April. So I was shocked, but I wasn't really shocked.
Those of us who have a mouth, when you get fired, you're like, I'm shocked, but not exactly shocked. Or if you have a boss like Fox News, who's kind of old-fashioned and moronic, you go, yeah, they fired me. That was a surprise, but maybe it's not such a big surprise.
And when you work for someone else, that person reserves the right, and in fact has inherently the right to decide whether you work there or not. And I don't know why I was fired. I really don't. I'm not angry about it. You can believe me or not, but I think you can feel that I'm not. And, I wish Fox well. There was, ugly leaking, I'm a racist or whatever they leaked, or someone there leaked to the New York Times, but that's not true. And I think the people who run the company know that's not true. I actually don't think they did it.
Interesting. This is kind of in defense of Fox as just a normal business. Tucker's not leaning into all the conspiracy stuff about them. He's just kind of going, I don't know why I left.
I've been happy. I guess the only thing that bothers me is I'm 54, and when you get a little bit older, and my wife and I, our children are grown and we live in rural settings, as you do, because we believe in nature and God and dogs, you can lose your drive.
And you do. You lose your drive. You lose that edge and your desire. It's like retirement time. That's the biggest threat to Tucker right now, is his own age and his desire to kind of cool it and be with the family.
I mean, it's just a little bit too nice, kind of. And I do feel like we, people who are healthy and aware and who can read, have an obligation to be engaged in the life of the community they live in, and the life of the country they live in, and the life of the world to the extent that they can. And so my only fear has been maybe being a little bit too happy.
I can totally relate to this too, because I'm a happy person in general. I'm very content. I think he means extreme contentment. And there's times when you get fired from work and you just go, whew, glad that's over. I don't have an immediate threat in front of me. So I think I'll just kind of enjoy this. I've talked to my friends who've also retired and had that same feeling, but you can't lean into that. You can't give up and you can't stop working, I believe. I think I'm going to be working till the day I die. I mean, I'm not going to work this hard, but I'm going to work.
I've spent a lot of time trout fishing, a lot of time, we have 4 dogs, a lot of time with my dogs and my wife, and a lot of kind of late breakfast outside and stuff. And, that's great. But life has got to be more than that. So now I'm back to work, and I'm grateful to be doing that.
The fact that you're broadcasting now on Twitter suggests that you still want to remain.
I get the desire to kind of sleep in, but then you can't sleep in forever. It's everyone's dream is to retire. You can't retire. You will die. So you end up finding something to do. That's the wisdom that I found in this, and I really enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed it too. Thank you all for subscribing and for watching. I appreciate. I don't feel like I deserve any of you guys watching me. So thanks for showing up. I'm Doug in Exile.